is the Cutcraft by Cort. It's the perfect balance of cutting-edge modern design and old-world style craftsmanship. Before we talk any more about it, let's give it a listen. Very nice, thank you. And we have George with us today here to demonstrate this beautiful instrument. And one of the first things you'll notice about it is the multi-scale fretboard. And George, personally, have you ever played a multi-scale? Do you own one? Do you have any experience with it?
Not before today. I'd never played a multi-scale instrument.
Really? Okay, okay. Yeah, so when you start to get up to these higher frets here, you'll notice the frets are at an angle. Does that feel natural, having especially never played one before?
It does. It really didn't throw me off at all. At first glance, I was kind of worried about it because, you know, you work so hard on just this very micro adjustment things when you're playing music, any kind of music. But this really doesn't make that much of a difference, and it does make it easier once you get way up in the neck, for sure.
Let's take another listen and see what we think. All right, thank you, George. And just taking a closer look at the features on this guitar, on the top we have a solid European spruce top, and the back and sides of this guitar are solid myrtle wood. So this is a fully solid wood construction, and the entire thing on the finish is an extra thin UV finish, and what that allows is for the tone woods to really sparkle and shine through. The guitar sounds its very best that way. Some other professional features, this does include a sound port on the top, which acts as its own acoustic personal monitor for the player, if you will, and a dual body bevel, so it's comfortable on the higher frets here, and then when you put your hand over the guitar, it's very comfortable as well. So when you pick up this guitar, what was the first thing that you noticed? Maybe it was the multi-scale, maybe it was the comfort.
Well, I think outside of the multi-scale fretboard is the bevel, is when I get up to the higher frets, like if I'm up here, that it kind of hugs the side of your pinky to allows you to stretch maybe a half an inch or an inch further than you probably would before if it were just straight ahead, you know?
Yeah.
So this bevel does make it more comfortable. I've never also played a guitar with the bevel on both sides like that.
Great.
So that's very cool.
Yeah, and after kind of experiencing this for the first time, would you ever consider adding one of these to your collection?
Absolutely. I absolutely would. I think that I'm surprised that I haven't seen more of the bevel and then the multi-scale fret.
Definitely.
I don't think I've seen that very often.
Yeah, thank you, George. So for electronics on this guitar, this Cutcraft features the LR Baggs M80 pickup. And this is specifically designed for fingerstyle players. There's a lot going on here. So it's a humbucker. It can be run active or passive. And there's some unique technology in this one. The second coil is actually suspended. And what it does for the sound and to the player is it increases the range of the bass response. And it also lets these specific nuances of the guitar's top and the way it vibrates really come through authentically, which with an acoustic guitar is extremely important. So we'll go ahead and take us out on this one, and we'll take a listen on the pickup. So to me, this Cort Cutcraft really plays, sounds, and feels like a guitar that was built by a small boutique luthier. I hope you check one out.